phase, the unit might rip out, but that individual is there,
Exactly.
so there's that continuity.
Yeah. There's an Afghan proverb, you have the watches, we have the time, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that that's the definitive end of what happened with us in Afghanistan, right? And the fact that we left and all they had to do was just let us keep looking at our watches and wait us out. But I mean, this job that I was horse trading, right? This was going to be out in some pretty tough neighborhoods. And that's what I wanted. I was a young captain. This guy was a lieutenant commander, 20 years old, my senior, maybe a little bit, less, but roughly. And had different things going on in his life. He had family back home. I did not. I was a single guy at the time. And so I said, look, I'm going to end up at this desk job. Like, I'm going to end up in Mazar Sharif, and I don't know, doing God knows what. And I want to be out with the Green Berets that you're going to be assigned to, actually going and talking to people and influencing, positive change in these rough places. Would you consider changing? He's like, yeah, it's no problem. I think we ended up kind of having a mutual, we were to our mutual benefit.
Yeah.
We traded. And there was no issue with the command. They slapped the table on it. We talked to the boss the next day and everything was good. So that's when I ended up going out there. And I ended up have you been out that way?
Oh, I have.
Okay.
It's awesome for hikes. It's not steep terrain at all.
Yeah, right.
Very flat. It's like, average golf course. No, it's some of the most inhospitable terrain from like a vertical perspective. What is shocking to me is how they can build these little hamlets and villages and houses like terraced into the sides of these mountains. One good earthquake, they're fucking gone. Mm-hmm. Just like sliding right off.
Yeah, a lot of these houses are just rocks stacked on rocks with no mortar of any kind. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know how long it takes to do that?
I know. It's incredible.
Yeah, my dad was a block and brick mason. I've stacked a lot of shit. Not like that, but yeah. I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, oh man, that's a long time stacking that stuff.
You ever see Forrest Gump?
Who hasn't seen Forrest Gump?
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Remember when him and Forrest and Bubba, they land in Vietnam and it's like a big barbecue?
Yep.
So I
talking to Lieutenant Dan on the shitter?
Yeah, talking about wearing socks and whatever.
Yeah.
But great movie, and very much sort of a parallel that I can make to when I showed up to this Green Beret unit, right? Like here I am, a Marine, right? We don't do anything wrong, right? We're supposed to, you blouse your boots, you get a haircut every week, and you shave your damn face, and then I show up and it's like somebody's playing Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, drinking a Coors Light. I didn't say that. No one was drinking Coors Lights.
Yeah, there wasn't a razor to be seen. Just basically Vikings walking around.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like a bit of a culture shock, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, here are some dudes
It just
can be given
conventional to unconventional.
Exactly.
It can be jarring.
Exactly. And I don't say it in a negative way. I embraced it. I thought it was great because you've got these guys who can handle that responsibility for the most part, right? Like you've got these individuals who are big boys. They're adults, right? And they know what they need to do on a daily basis, and they do it in an excellent way. It's a very different world from getting an 18-year-old in a boot drop in the Marine Corps and having to train that guy to be, you were a senior in high school a few months ago.
Yeah.
Now you need to go and learn how to destroy the enemy. So a very different world, and a very cool world, very exciting, and very fortunate on my part that I was able to experience that sort of from the inside, right? And just to see how remarkable these guys are at what they do. So I show up in Nangarhar. This is February